8 businesses you can start with the sum of 100,000 naira if you're in Nigeria. And if you're not in Nigeria, there are 8 businesses that you can start with a sum of $65. All right, with the current rates at the time I was recording this video, $65. Okay, so in this video I'll be listing out 8 businesses that you can start with a sum of 100,000 naira, and if you're not in Nigeria, you can start with $65. All right, so going into a business doesn't really require your capital. Do you get? Because you can have all the capitals, and if you don't have enough knowledge about the market or the business you're going into, at the end of the day you end up losing your money. All right, so I'll be listing out 8 businesses that you can start with the sum of 100,000 naira. Okay, so the last one is very important, and I've been saying that over and over again in this channel. So if at the end of this video you find this video educating and interesting, please do well to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more educational content. All right, so without wasting much of your time, number 8 on my list is POS business. Most of you don't know that POS business is one of the top earning business in Nigeria, because there is no street that you will pass that you won't see a POS vendor. So if you're going into a POS business, I also have a POS business, so I am saying this from experience. If you're going into a POS business, there are some key things you need to consider. Okay, what is your aim of going into that POS business? Is to make profit. The number one thing you should consider when picking a POS business is look out for the location. Your location should be secured and far from the banking area. All right, you're going into a POS business and your location is at the front of a well-known bank. People live to patronize you and go to the bank to patronize the bank or to make withdrawal from the ATM machine. So now that is number 8. And number 7 on my list is thrift business. Thrift business is selling of original used clothes. All right, there are a lot of people in our surrounding, in our environment, in our church, okay, that can't afford original clothes from the boutique or from the store, either from the Play Store or from any store. All right, so if you venture into this thrift business, you can go to different markets. Over here we know it as Okrika. I know someone that is strictly on thrift business, and the person will go early in the morning, pick up those clothes, come back, wash them, iron them, starch them, and the next day it will look presentable. And if that person comes up to you and tell you that this particular cloth I'm holding, I bought it for the sum of 1,000 or I bought it at the sum of 500, you won't believe. Just imagine getting a particular shirt for 500 naira and you're selling this for 5,000 or 4,000 thereabout. Okay, so the thrift business is a very lucrative business. You can start it with as low as 100,000 naira, not even up to 100,000, even with 50,000 naira if you know what you're doing, or with 40,000 naira you can start that business wherever you are. Okay, you can also run, you don't need to have a physical store. You can get those clothes, snap them, post online, you can even create an online store for yourself. All right, so that is number 7. And number 6, laundry business. Laundry business is I think laundry is part of me. Laundry is something I do every day, and there was a period in my life that I was so broke, so I said to myself, what can I do to get money to myself? And I remember that I have friends that love starch, that as in they starch. You need to see the way they starch their shirts. Now I was like, these guys, I can do this. Okay, even my pastors in church, I walk up to them, I tell them, see sir, this clothes you're wearing, I can present this clothes, I can iron this clothes, and you won't even know that this clothes belongs to you. I have ironed for so many pastors, my pastors' friends, my dad, even myself, some people in my environment. That was far back, 2017, 2018, 2019. I did that. Even when I got to school, the money I used in laundry, I got from laundry. That was what I used to pay my school fees from year 1 to year 2. So now you can see that laundry business is a small business with a very big income, with a very big as in with a very big income. Okay, most of you will see laundry business as stress. Yeah, I know there's no business that doesn't have stress, but there is money in it. My clothes, the only thing I take out to give to, in fact, my clothes, everything is done by me. Even when I'm not still, even when I'm far from my loved ones, they still call me. I go there, I do laundry for them. You know, it's not for free. Even though I'm still doing videos on YouTube, I still do my laundry. Okay, if you want your laundry to be done, let me know in the comment section, and I'll send you my address. And your clothes will be done as fast as possible. All right. So that is number 6. Number 5 on my list is agricultural business. There is money in agriculture. I am saying it again. There is big money in agriculture compared to the one in the oil sector. Even before I went to school and I studied agricultural engineering, my mom was a farmer. Okay, she did farming and sent all her children to school. She did farming and she took care of the family. When I say agriculture, agriculture is very, very big. The mechanized agriculture, the crop processing. Okay, for me to break it down, I know with your 100,000 naira, you won't be able to start up a mechanized farming. But with your 100,000 naira, you can start up a crop processing farming. When I talk about crop processing, I'm talking about the food we eat, the gari, the palm fruits, the vegetables, the fruits. Those are under the crop processing. Okay, because I know that if I say mechanized farming, with your 100,000, you can't even get one farm tractor. So even though you want to start with water leaf, how many of you know that there's money in water leaf business? Over here, we all know that water leaf during the December period is like dollar, always rise. And if you have enough water leaf, they'll see you like gold. Okay, so there's money in agriculture. I studied agricultural engineering, so I'm telling you for free that there is money in agriculture. My mom also is an agricultural practitioner and also a fashion designer. Okay, so you can see that we are having diversity of income. We don't just get income from one stream, so we get income as in whatever we lay our hand to do, we get income. Okay, so that is number 5. And number 4 is cooking business. There's money in cooking business. Every day, there is no single day that you don't eat. There is no single day that I don't eat. In fact, even though I don't eat, I eat once in a day. I drink water. Cooking business is a business that if you know how to cook, if you know what you're doing, and you prepare anything, when you send it out to the public, provided that what you are cooking is sweet and it has taste, I bet you they will consume it. They will consume that food like a consuming fire. How many of you have seen a consuming fire? So most of you know how to cook very well, and the only person you cook for is for your sisters, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and your colleague. Why not extend that hand in cooking, seeing it as a business, cooking for the public? How do you think Chicken Republic started? How do you think Mr. Big started? It started with a seed of rice in the comfort of their kitchen. Okay, so if you know how to cook very well, it is with 100,000 naira you can start up. You can start with a cup of rice. A cup of rice can feed like 5 people if you know that their stomach is not that big like the one of the GP tank. 1 cup of rice can go a long way. With 100,000, you can start with that bag of rice now. A bag of rice is over 100k. Okay, let's start with you can start with 2 custard of rice. Use the remaining one to get ingredient, right? So there is money in cooking. If you know that you know how to cook very well, maximize it. Don't be selfish. Maximize that cooking skills. Number 3 on my list is affiliate marketing. There is no way I can tell you how to start up a business or how to make money online that I won't include affiliate marketing. Our daily activities in this life, we affiliate with different people. Okay, even the social media that you're doing, you're affiliating, but you don't know. Affiliate marketing is the means of promoting a product for somebody or for yourself or for the people or for a company. Like the woman that is cooking, the woman that is into agriculture, the woman that is doing laundry. You can affiliate with those people, promote their product. At the end of the day, you get rewarded. That woman in the farm that doesn't have enough knowledge to showcase a agricultural product or a crop processing product, you can affiliate with her, promote it. I have taken water leaf to the market. This is affiliate marketing. I have taken water leaf to the market. It wasn't my own. I was doing affiliate marketing for my mom. Yeah, I took it to the market. Even there was a time I graduated from an affiliate marketer. I owned a bed of my own, which I planted my own water leaf. So after selling, affiliating with my mom, and now I affiliate with my own self. So you can see that I have done a lot in this life. See, my hands here. Don't worry, as time goes on, I'll give you more details about how I started my life, okay? And the number 2 of my list is digital marketing. Digital marketing is the promotion of a brand or a product on a social media platform, okay? Social media marketing also falls under digital marketing in one way or the other. So in digital marketing, you promote a product on a platform. We have platform like Jumia, we have platform like Gigi. I did a video about it, Gigi. You can promote a product. It doesn't really mean your own product. You can even promote what you don't even have. I don't have washing machine as of when I was doing digital marketing in Gigi. There was nothing like washing machine. But if you come to my store, you see a lot of washing machine. And when customers come to buy, I tell them, let me take it to my warehouse. Come on, this guy doesn't have any warehouse. I was only doing digital marketing. iPhone 12, I think iPhone 13. I promoted iPhone 13 while I was using Android phone. You can see the power of digital marketing. So I was even promoting what I don't even have. Power bike. I don't have power bike, but I was selling power bike. All thanks to the power of digital marketing. So with your 100,000 naira, you don't even need up to 100,000 naira to start digital marketing, except you just want to have some product that is low at all, just want to have them in your possession, okay? But with 100,000 naira, you can do digital marketing very well. The last but not the least, this last one has really helped my life. This last one I'm about to tell you has really helped my life, okay? So before I say this last one, I just want to say thank you if you've stayed all this while up to this moment. I just want to say thank you. You're the real Odogu, okay? Just want to say thank you. If at the end of this video, I am begging you, if at the end of this video you learn something or you find one thing very important, please just do me a favor. Do my village, no, don't do my village people, do my family and friends a favor. So just like this video, share this video, comment on this video, and repost this video wherever you want to repost it. So number 1 on my list, I love you so much. I have lost a lot and I have also gained a lot. Okay, I forgot to say this. All these businesses I'm telling you, you can also lose and you can also gain, but not in all, okay? But there is every chance that in every business, when I'm talking about loss, if you're doing an online business, you can lose your data, you can lose your time. Time is money. So if you're chatting with a client, you're chatting with a customer, at the end of the day, the person disappoints you and refuses to patronize you, you've lost your time, which you can't get back. You've lost your data, right? So the number 1 on my list is trading of digital assets. To some of you, it sounds somehow. Trading of digital assets is the means of trading cryptocurrency. Not just cryptocurrency, trading currency pairs. Okay? Trading of digital assets. You know that currently in Nigeria, the dollar rate is 1,645. Some people in the black market are selling 1,650. Some are selling 1,660. And do you know that there was a time in the same Nigeria that 2 years ago, by the time I was recording this video, 2 years ago, dollar was around 800 or 700. Let's assume you had $200. Okay, let's move down to, because as of then, if 100,000 naira was $100 was around 80,000 naira. Okay, so you had like 100,000 naira, which is $100 in your possession, and you're selling it now you can see how much you can make. Okay, so now when I'm talking about the digital asset, is this asset that you can't feel. The cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, NFT, airdrops, those are the digital assets. And I can tell you for free, there are some people that Bitcoin has really changed their life. There was a person I helped to recover his fund. This person bought Ethereum when Ethereum was let me say 2016, when Ethereum came out. He bought Ethereum at the sum of 2,000 naira, and by the grace of God, this person remembered that he bought Ethereum after like 9 years. He bought it 2016, 8 years, and he remembered in 2024. And when we opened the wallet, we saw 1.3 or 1.2 million naira. Something he bought with 2,500. Can you imagine? Okay, now let's assume you bought that Ethereum at the sum of 50,000 naira, or at the sum of 100,000 naira. Can you imagine? So the number one on my list, I decided to make it number one on my list because in one way or the other I've benefited from this trading of crypto, of trading of digital asset. And please, all the information in this video are for entertainment and for educational content. If you know that I want to go into any business, any of the businesses I've listed above, make sure you get proper knowledge, proper training, because all those business I have mentioned comes with risks, especially the number one. As it is number one, that is how the risk is number one. Trading of cryptocurrency comes with high risks and also comes with high profit. You want to go into POS business, get knowledge about it. I'm just making this video to let you know that even with your 100,000 naira in your bank account, you can start up that business. But that doesn't mean you should just go and jump into any business. Please make proper finding and proper knowledge about what you're going into. Okay, so I've come to the end of this video. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, and thank you for subscribing to this channel. See you in the next video. Bye for now. Peace out.